Hello, hey, welcome to Tyler with a K. So recently I've been having a lot of Daisy Jones related content, Daisy Jones and the sex related content, and I thought I'd switch it up today. I had an idea yesterday. Well, I was on the phone with my sister, and I just thought I'd roll with it. So my most popular video, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube right now is Degrassi Going There for 5 Minutes, Part 1, and that was the very first video that I posted on this YouTube channel. And I thought it'd be kind of cool if I would explain what is happening in each of the clips, because although it's not called like out of context, all these clips you probably wouldn't understand, or at least wouldn't understand as much if you were able to understand what was happening in the scene, if that makes sense. I'll be doing this for this video at least. It's 5 minutes. I have released like multiple parts of this video, so we'll see if I'm going to make this a series or anything, but for now I'm just starting with this. As I just said, it's 5 minutes. I don't know how many clips there are. There are a lot. However, I don't really want to risk getting this copyrighted, so I'm not going to be playing the actual clips. What you have to do instead is to just watch the video, and then I'm going to be counting them by the number that they are. So like number 1 will be the very first clip, and on from that. I've been saying a lot this video. But that's the link for the video right there, so check it out. And we're just going to start with clip 1. I have not watched this video, like, in the past few months. I can't remember the last time I watched it, so it's going to be interesting trying to remember, if I remember even, what happened during these clips, because I may not remember all of them. I mean, I've watched Degrassi 3 times. I'm watching for the 4th time now, almost done with season 1, but yeah, there is a lot of content, a lot of characters, lots of scenes, obviously, so be sure to like and subscribe for videos related to this, related to Degrassi. This is primarily a book channel as well, so if you like reading books, I don't know, or just to subscribe because you want to. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I don't know the exact context of this, but I know Jimmy is speaking and he's talking to Craig. This is during one of their band rehearsals, because they do have a band. I can't remember what it's called. Actually, is it Downtown Sasquatch? That may be what it's called. Ergo, you're lame. Maybe they're talking about the type of music that they play, that it's boring music. That may be it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is going to be like kind of rapid fire, because like the clips are pretty short. They have to be in order for it to like, for me to avoid copyright, but okay. Next clip. The 2 characters in the clip are Emma and Derek. I think Emma's going on a date with Derek, maybe to get over Peter, because Peter is not a good person. I should have mentioned that at the beginning, but definitely spoilers everywhere. Spoilers everywhere. I don't remember like the specific season or anything. I do remember that maybe earlier in that scene, something was mentioned about Derek liking meat and Emma being a vegetarian. Yeah, that's all I remember. Is this video worth it? Is this video good? I don't know. Okay, let's go to the next clip though. It is so funny to watch this clip, because of where I am in the series right now, which is season 1, where JT and Liberty haven't gone together, but yeah, spoiler, of course. Yeah, JT and Liberty are dating in this clip. I think this is when Liberty is pregnant, and JT had the genius idea to steal pills from his workplace in order to sell them on the streets for money for the baby. I think that's it. Yeah, and Liberty just found out for the first time. Okay, next clip.
You're kidding.
So, I'm actually kind of proud of myself for remembering when this clip takes place, at least in relation to the specific episode, I guess, that it's in. So this is when Liberty, JT, and Manny are working on a musical for school. I think I can't remember the specific idea that they landed on, but obviously Manny doesn't like it because she's like, say you're kidding, please. And then I think at the end of this episode or next episode, JT and Liberty kiss for the first time when they're in detention. I think this is after they're trying to recover or like move on, I guess, from the incident that happened at school. They just have some kind of idea. I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's for the musical. I know that much. Okay, next clip. potentially the shortest clip again with Manny. I know this is when Peter, Danny, and Derek, I think, are auditioning for the cheerleaders. I don't know why they're auditioning. Maybe is it for Peter to get closer to Emma? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, I can't even remember. But at this time, I think Mandy's like the leader of the Spirit Squad. But yeah, another very, very short clip. So this is I actually remember the exact episode this is in. I think it's season 7, episode 1, I want to say. I know it's the first episode of a season. I'm not sure if it's exactly season 7, but this is the episode that's focused on Darcy, and she gets sexually assaulted in this episode, unfortunately. Yes, it is season 7, I think. Yeah. And they decide to go on a snow. It's not like a snow party. What is it called? Ski trip, I guess. And Emma and Manny are together at this point. Or nope, not Manny and Emma. I mean, Emma and Peter are together at this point, and they're just kind of. No, sorry, not Emma. Darcy and Peter are together at this point, and Manny's just there as well. And at this point, we're 30 seconds into the video, so that means we're a tenth through the whole entire video. Because you definitely needed that statistic. Okay, so this is with Johnny and Allie. I guess this one, Allie is like, for lack of a better term, pursuing Johnny, and he's like, I'm a bad guy, or whatever. That's all I remember. But yeah. I haven't watched this in so long, at least from the beginning, so like seeing clips with like different characters while being on only season 1, it just like I'm remembering characters that I kind of forgot about. Like not forgot about, but like I haven't been on my radar, I guess, recently. But yeah. Okay, so this is one his name's slipping me. That's bad. Sav is playing guitar to Anya. I think they just recently broke up for like the 10th time. We got Danny and who's the other person? Yeah, I think it's just Danny and like an extra that I don't know the name of, but Jane is not interested. Thinks it's corny. I think it's corny too, but yeah. Okay, so then the next clip, maybe I should just do this. I should look at it, but mute the clip, so I don't get the copyright noise or whatever. So this is the next clip, which is with Sav and Anya as well, and Anya is into LARPing, which is live action roleplay. I only know that because of the show. And she's getting married with somebody from a neighboring, I'm not sure the terminology, tribe, village, campaign, something like that, in order to make an alliance between the two campaign things, villages, something like that. And Sav and her are dating at this point, so he's like, what? And also, he has a guitar on his back because he's probably been practicing for the band that he's in, which is called Stoods, I think. Yeah. Next clip. This is just a random clip, and I guess I just liked what it said. Yeah, we got Shantae, Anya, and Holly J. I think. Yeah, I can't even remember when this comes in the show. Like, what's even happening? Maybe Holly J's running for president? Maybe not? Who knows? What's happening here? Assault? Okay, so this is, well, that's all nothing to laugh at, but okay. So that is, I want to say Connor and Holly J. I think this is when Sav is running for president. Yes, and Holly J also wants to be president, so. And she's just asking a passerby who is Connor. What's going on here? Yeah. And now we are a fifth through the video. Okay, so this is during the Degrassi movie, the first Degrassi movie where they go to Manhattan, and that is Fiona's boss, I think. And she's just trying to call Loder to a meeting. Nothing that deep. Okay, then we have Claire and Eli. Well, they didn't like each other. And this also stars my potentially favorite teacher from Degrassi named Mrs. Dawes. And yeah, this is before they realized that they liked each other, I guess. So they're all like, oh, I don't like you, you know? Okay, then this scene is very, very interesting. for I guess 2 reasons. Yeah. Okay, so it parallels a scene that actually happened many seasons before. I think it would be season 2 or 3. I'm leaning towards 3. It's just something I noticed. And it's just kind of interesting how many similarities there are between. They have 2 people in the clip that I'm showing right now, or that I put in the first part 1 of the video, is Claire and Eli. And the moment that I'm thinking about in the past is Marco and Craig. I don't know if this is offensive or not. Like, it's a fact. Both Craig and Eli are bipolar, but I was just gonna say basically in both of the scenes, they're with another person that they end up kissing in the show, and the other person screams. Yes, that is true. Or yells or whatever. Yeah. Just a random one. Let's move on. Okay, so I think this is when Spinner's inviting Jane to move into his apartment. I don't know why. I guess they're getting serious or whatever, and he feels lonely or something. That's all I remember. I think this is also around the time that Jane starts cheating on him with Declan, and Jane and Declan first interact. Next. So we have 2 new characters that I've never mentioned before in that clip. It's Bianca and Adam. They just came from a party, and Sav stole his father's car, so they're trying to get back in time for his father to not notice that the car is gone, but then he's speeding, and then a police car starts to pull him over, and Bianca tells him to just go faster, which is funny. That's funny. We can always count on Connor to tell the truth, to tell the hard truth that maybe you don't want to hear. And this is when Wesley, Connor, and Dave have a band called the Three Tenors because they're on 10th grade. And this is the first time that Dave is hearing their remix version of the song. And he doesn't like it as much because he thought that he sounded good with the original. Like, his voice sounded good. I'm not sure how autotune works, but like the way he was singing before the mixing or whatever, and the way he's singing after, it does not sound the same at all. Like, melody-wise, it's different, so I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's definitely a drastic change. And another comparison I can make of something that actually happened in season 1 when Ashley, Paige, and Terry make up a band, and Paige and Terry go to Mr. Simpson to help him like mix the song, because I guess they just think the original song is too boring. But in the Three Tenors case, Dave just didn't have a good voice, in their opinion. And also, R.I.P. Jamal French. He was the person that played Dave, and he passed away in 2020, I think. Okay, next clip. This is Allie talking to Jenna and Casey. And I think she's just talking about like not having a boyfriend or wanting a boyfriend, and Casey and Jenna are saying, so you don't have somebody that like, then inserts kind of cliche thing that couples do or feel about each other or something like that. And she's like, nope, none of that. Okay, here comes the next clip, which is funny. I think it's funny, at least. So yeah, Dave is just, I think he had a little crush on Miss O, and she's trying to be disrespectful to her, and she's like, I'm not having it. And I think this is when she's relatively new to school, so like he doesn't know her that well. So he thinks that maybe she'll take his rudeness, but she doesn't. Yeah. And I think some people that like encourage him to do it, or like were watching passerbys, bystanders or whatever, were Connor and Wesley. Yeah. Now we just have a picture of Sad. This is at the beginning, I think, of maybe the Degrassi Manhattan movie. This is seconds before he is ushered or rushed or beckoned to go outside and put on his instrument and start playing, because of course when the school year ends you get an impromptu concert by Janie and the Studs outside of the school, and that's what happens. Yeah. Okay. This is maybe the potentially most dramatic thing, or one of the most dramatic things that happened in in Degrassi, at least in this episode, it happens. Basically, we have Claire talking to somebody named Fitz. Claire and Eli are dating at this point, and Fitz and Eli are not in the at the best terms, in the best terms, on the best terms. That's it. Claire agreed to go to the, I don't know if it was semi-formal or prom or homecoming with Fitz in order to, I guess, make things better with them, something like that. But yeah, Fitz's mom told him to, I think he does say that in the clip, that Fitz's mom told him to buy flowers for Claire. And then she's like, I'm not going to do anything with you. And then he's like, whoa, where did that come from? And he says, technically all boys want to, then she's like, biology. Because he says, what does he say, chemistry? Or science? Hold on.
Claire, in theory all guys want to hook up with a cute girl like you. It's like physics.
Physics. He says it's like physics. Okay, next. I needed that reminder. That's funny. I edited a part of that, but basically Anya says, I feel sorry for you. Next year I'll be at TU dating my doctor, and you'll still be a total pig. And that does not end up happening. She does not go to TU, nor dates her doctor. I think, is she accepted into the army eventually, maybe? And yeah, it was just this gross, basically sexual harasser who liked Anya. And yeah, she shuts it down. Next clip. That was not very nice, Vienna, in my opinion. Like, stopping talking to a person just because you're not interested in them. Not nice. But, yeah, it was kind of funny. Connor tried his best, though. And, yeah, I don't know. This may be, yeah, I'm not sure exactly when this, like, what season this is, or, like, those surrounding events to it. But I think the next clip from this video is maybe, like, the next episode after this, or something like that. Let's watch that. Okay, so this is actually about Anya and what's his face? Owen, the person that was in a few clips back, which I said that. Yeah, they did, as the kids call it, you know, and they did hook up. Sorry. Okay. I have to say, how else can I explain? How else can I describe it? And yeah, I guess it's traveled around the web now, and everybody knows that it happened. And Fiona and Holly J are grossed out by this, but they don't know that Anya is the person that did it. I don't know how to interpret this clip. As in I do, but maybe it's not meant to. Basically, I think that it's just, okay, let me get some context first. This is, I think during the earlier episodes of the season, I want to say season 5 maybe, this is when Paige and Spinner are dating, and for Paige's birthday present, potentially, some kind of present, Spinner wants to get her a new locker. And so he's going around the school trying to bribe people and bargain with people in order to get a better locker for Paige. And one of those people is Chris, and he has a locker that Spinner is interested in. So that's why he's doing it, and I thought it was just funny. I guess like how Spinner's like, Mad Bullets represent, and Chris is like, like, I think you get it if you get it, but I think he's maybe a little uncomfortable with Spinner, like, speaking to him that way, kind of like trying to be cool or whatever. Yeah. Okay. We have 50 seconds left. Sav predicted the coronavirus, and I actually want to make a TikTok about it, so maybe I should do that like right now. But yeah, literally he predicted it. He predicted it many years before it happened. We're just going to go right into the next clip. I don't need to play because I know exactly what happens, but you can watch it. As in, I implore you to watch it. And this is Emma telling Sean, and you're just pathetic. And I can't even remember when this happens. I don't think this is when they're dating. I don't think she would say that if they were dating. I think this may be when he's hanging out with, like, Jay's crew. Yeah, and I don't even know why. she says that. But it's just so funny. Like the deadpan way she delivers the line. Okay, so this is after Allie comes back to Degrassi. She had left the school because she thought, I guess, she wanted to distance herself from like people that she knew, specifically boys, because she thought boys were always compromising her future. So she decided to go to another school, and then she ended up coming back to Degrassi. She said, let's make a dance, and she promised to dance to the student body if they studied for some kind of standardized testing. And yeah, she didn't even talk about it with the principal. Yes, Simpson is the principal. Did you know? Simpson is the principal. Mr. Radish doesn't stay longer for like the first 2 seasons. Did you know? Did you know? And that is the end. Toby, stop being weird. This is so funny how much they grow up, because Toby sounds so much different. So much different. So different. More different than... So different. He sounds so different, at least compared to where I am in the show right now, but I think this is when... I think this is the moment, like the episode before Rick shows up. Terry has her suspicions that Toby has been putting roses in her locker, and this is, I guess, one sign that makes her believe it. But in actuality, he's like doing some kind of science experiment. I can't even remember what his excuse was, but I know he like didn't even like her. But yeah, and then Manny with her hats. This is definitely after Manny gets cool and hip or whatever, and like gets moves from behind Emma, because I feel like early seasons, specifically like season 1, she's literally just all her storylines are somehow connected to Emma, and she's just like kind of like Emma's the main character, and she's like kind of her sidekick or whatever. But when she puts that hat on, everything changes. But yeah, that's literally all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of way different. Not kind of, definitely very different. I've never seen this before, and I just thought it was an interesting idea. A little interesting at least. If this is popular enough, I will be sure to make a part 2, because honestly, why not? This was just like a low-key video, and it didn't like take that much planning or anything, which, you know, I enjoy. So yeah. Okay, great. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is.